intro.
Okay. Hey everyone, it's OKO with Twisted Frog Racing. I'm here with my dad, Sherry, and I am talking to a super fast driver on Team AZ, Mr. A to Z Traction, the creator of Frank's Pink Lemonade. Let's all give it up for my friend, Frank Greer! Welcome, Mr. Frank Greer, or should I call you Mr. Greer or Mr. Frank?
You can call me Frank or whatever's easiest for you, buddy.
Okay.
I'm easy.
Okay, Mr. Frank. I'm getting super confused because when we have two extremely fast guys named Frank, so every time I hear someone say, "Did you see what Frank did?" or "Did you see Frank's new setup?" I have to ask, which Frank?
Well, yeah, the Frank Ulbrich is the true fastest guy. I'm trying to make my name out there, but Frank Ulbrich is the OG Frank. We'll give it to him.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so I know what to call you, and we know which Frank you are. Wait, first, I want to say thank you for the amazing t-shirt and for the stickers.
Anytime, buddy. I got to get your dad one, too. I forgot to ask him what size.
Man, no worries.
We'll get him a too.
Yeah, thanks, man. That's very... Man, I'm humbled. Okay.
Anytime. Thank you guys. You guys do a lot for the sport.
We're trying.
Especially Mr. OKO.
Yeah.
Is
okay.
it
It's OKO. It's just his initials.
Yeah, it's OKO,
Okay.
not OKO.
Okay. Now, sounds good.
Yeah. Now that line.
Now, what do you say we get into the questions? You ready, Frank?
I'm ready, buddy.
Okay. First of all, can you tell us how and when you got started in RC No Prep drag racing?
So we used to have 3 off-road dirt tracks here in our hometown in Tucson, and they pretty much all shut down within like months.
Mm-hmm.
So we had nothing to do out here, but we had the parking lot, so we're like, well, why not just piece together a couple of our buggies, stretch them, and turn them into drag cars.
Yeah.
So that's kind of how we got into the drag racing. We were doing it before drag racing kind of took off. And when it did take off in Phoenix, we were like, oh, we need to jump on this train and see where it takes us.
So you were part of that really early group then?
Yes, sir.
That we were.
Yeah, and that's thanks to Coy up in Phoenix. He was doing the AZ Grudge, not Grudge. Gosh, I'm at a loss for words on his website.
Mm-hmm.
But go ahead.
No, you're fine. Yeah, but so you were with Coy in that original group, like real OG. Like that's
Yes.
That's really early.
Yeah.
Frank just spoke. Okay, to all those people watching, Frank just spoke big facts. You don't need some fancy RC car track to race your RC car. All you need is a small strip of concrete, and then bam, you got free entertainment of racing RC cars. Or if you want to walk or actually drive, it's up to you.
That's right.
Yep. Any parking lot, as long as they let you run in their premises. I usually ask for permission when I go. I'll find a security guard or something, and he says it's okay. Then I'll have at it. As long as you respect the area and clean up your mess, you're good to go anytime.
Okay. Frank, you come really close to winning a big race in the past. What big race would you most like to win?
I think King of the Streets or Super Chip. Those are pretty big races. And to be honest, I think any race coming up that's been promoted is going to be a big race. It's going to draw a big field, and to me, anything over $5,000 is a big race. So I think any race from here on out would be great to win.
Mm-hmm.
But I have fun not winning.
Yeah. Fly to Florida. Get to see some friends.
Yep.
Next week is Irwindale. How awesome will it be to win the first ever NPRC Series Championship?
Yeah, I'm pretty excited about that. I like point serious races. I love them because it gives everybody a shot, to if you have a bad day that race, You can make it up on the next race. You can have. I think they allow throwouts. So
Oh, they
I'm
do?
not sure exactly if they are, but
Yeah. Here, you can, since you're on camera this time, you can do this. Tell them
Also,
about your point series championship that you won last year.
okay, but first, Frank, you just got a photo bomber, and when I was asking that question, you got a photo bomber.
woo!
So
Buddy.
what'd you win last year?
So last year at IHRC, which is my home track, there was a point series championship with 4 races. I got second in 3 of them, and I got fourth in one of them. And that was the points I needed to take home the gold.
Well, it was 6 races. 1 got canceled, and there was 1 throwout.
It was
Okay,
a
yeah.
throwout race.
The throwout means that you don't have to take the points from it.
Okay.
Yep.
Yeah. So he had.
Yeah, that's running consistent. And you know what I mean. You don't have to win them all as long as you're up there.
Yeah.
That's what I like about the point series races. They're fun.
He was really bummed that the last race got canceled because he really wanted to win one to win,
Right.
and win the championship. But he's won some events and stuff, and it was just kind of odd that here in this stat series he never won, but he won the whole series, and that's
Won the whole series. Yeah, that's the cool thing about it.
super proud of him.
Also, I have a random screwdriver.
Remember, you're on screen on this one.
Okay. Okay. Okay, but let me just make this straight. There was 4 races for points.
Yeah, 4 of them counted. Yeah.
Okay. Recently, Mark Vine told me how he remembers Team AZ getting started. Can you tell me how you remember it starting?
Yeah, pretty much the same way. We were out at Coy's, and my car was just leaving out the hole like a crazy man. And Mark's car was just making crazy power at the top end. So we're like, why don't you and me just team up and let's see what we can do. And yeah, I mean, Mark's a real smart guy. He knows what he's doing. He's been doing this for way longer than I have, and he knows a lot of people that are in the industry that help out and help him with all the knowledge that he has. Then he expands that knowledge to all of us. We're so grateful for that.
Did you race off road with him?
And I did, but when he was doing off road and I was doing off road, I knew of Mark Vine, but we weren't like, hey buddy, you know what I mean?
Right. But you knew who he was. Okay.
Yeah, I knew who he was just because he was fast in off road also.
Yeah. And I did not know about him and Brian. I had no idea about that, and that's one of the things I want to go down and see. The I can't remember which track has the museum. There's one of the tracks in Arizona has a bunch of museum, old RC cars from,
Yeah.
a bunch of the.
It's Hobby Action, I believe.
Yes.
With Kenwell, all of Kenwell's cars.
Yeah.
Really cool stuff.
I've wanted to go there since I heard about it. I want to take him. So Arizona's
It's a real fun track.
Yeah, that's definitely on our
list. If you can get out to that track,
yeah,
definitely make it out to that one.
Yeah, we will for sure. Okay.
Okay. What's your favorite part of being on Team AZ?
What's the what?
Your favorite part of being on Team AZ?
My favorite part would be the traveling. Traveling with the guys and going to new places and seeing new states that I've never seen before.
And taking an airplane ride.
Yeah, I don't. That's kind of okay. I mean, I'd rather fly than drive 10 hours or 18 hours. I'd rather fly the 4 hours. But airplanes aren't really fun. You're crammed in there. You're like this.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sometimes I'm afraid that the airplane will fall. But other than that, I have a really fun time on airplanes.
So do you check your car or do you carry your car on?
No, so my car and my remote I carry on just because I don't want it getting flung around and getting damaged.
Yeah.
Everything else gets checked in.
Yeah. That's how we did it. Yeah.
I remember Mark Vine said that sometimes controllers to TSA agents can look like GUN, and I have to say it like that because YouTube.
Yeah.
And cars can look like BOMBS.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We got stopped at TSA when we went to Fall Nationals because TSA thought our car was a BOMB.
Yeah, they did that to Mark too. At one of them, I can't remember if it was Straight Line or the Tulsa race, but one of those, they had to open up his bag and check his remote and check his car.
Yeah. Oh, they had his car out and all the battery. I mean, it was just like,
oh yeah, yeah. Man. It's like it's just a car, guys.
Yeah.
The thing I'm surprised is that they didn't inspect Daddy's bag because of the batteries.
No, they did. They pulled the batteries out.
But they realized they were just normal RC car batteries and not BOMBS.
After they ran them through about 3 times.
Yeah. San Diego TSA. Let me just say this for the record. San Diego TSA is way smarter than Seattle TSA. Like
we breezed through TSA in San Diego.
Yeah,
they didn't care.
Yeah, they know what isn't a bomb when they see what isn't a bomb.
But you'd probably you'd never fly to San Diego because you're too close.
Yeah, we drive to that. I think it's San Diego's. Yeah, 6 hour drive, which ain't bad. And then if you're with a buddy or two, it's a 2 hour drive for each guy.
Yeah.
San Diego TSA, like, they know what they see. They don't like, oh hey, there's a wire. It's a BOMB.
So are you guys gonna be in San Diego?
Not for Irwindale. Oh, he's got school. I was just talking to my wife about the schedule. We're definitely going to Fall Nationals. We had
nice.
Because up here, that's our season's over, and so we're definitely going to that. We may go to Colorado. Yeah, Colorado seems like I'd love to go to Scotty's race.
Yeah, I mean, Scotty's race is really nice. He runs a good race.
Yeah. And then we'd love to go to King. And I'd love to go to King of the Smokies because that's going to be the final NPRC race, and
I'll definitely make that one. I missed that one last year, but because it's a point series race, I definitely want to make them all.
So you're going to go for it. You're going to go for that. And I think you should, Frank. I mean, I really think all of Team Arizona should go for it.
Yeah, we got a pretty good shot. Sometimes, we don't do something that we're supposed to, not a long enough burnout or whatever. That's part of racing. You got to have a little luck.
Yeah.
With the skill.
Yeah, absolutely.
Mm-hmm. What is your current chassis and electronics setup? Please be specific, Frank.
Yes, sir. So I'm running a R1 speed control, the Digital 3.
Uh-huh.
I'm running a box stock R1 3.0 motor with the 13.5 rotor.
Mm-hmm.
That's the R1 rotor. Also, it's just a box stock motor.
Mm-hmm.
My remote control is a Sanwa M17, and right now I'm actually running a Shark Boss body.
Mm-hmm. Oh hey, we're Sanwa bodies. I'm running an MT44.
Yeah, cut remotes.
Yep,
the remote. Yeah, that's a good remote too.
Uh-huh. What shocks do you run and what oil weights?
The shocks, so it's the GFRP Apollo.
Mm-hmm.
So it's the shocks that come with that. And for oils, I run 100 in the front and 80 in the back.
Mm-hmm.
And it's a little different from the Associated, because when we run Associated, we had 2,000 in the rear, and yeah, and I think we had like 100 in the front.
Wait, 2,000 TST or 2,000 weight?
Yeah, 2,000 diff fluid is what we were using in the rear on our Associated shocks.
Wow.
Wait,
Yeah, that's weight. Yeah, weight.
Diff fluid?
Yeah.
You were pouring buggy diff fluid into the shocks.
Yeah,
Nice
2,000.
Low.
Frank, I know you're being honest with us, but I don't trust that for a second.
If you guys ever have any tuning secrets or anything that you guys need, just message me and I'll take care of you guys.
We don't have smooth enough surfaces for that stuff because it's got to be pretty smooth, right? For that,
yeah, it's got to be a good surface. Yep.
Yeah, that's the problem.
For a rough surface, I do probably like 50 weight or something.
Yeah, we're right. We're running 650, 750 front and rear.
Yeah.
CST, yes, which is right in that range. All right. And then next follow up on that is.
What diff fluid weight do you run?
Diff fluid, I run 2K. Or not 2K, 200K.
200, that's it.
Yeah. I think that's the standard. It's pretty safe. You run that, you're going to be able to go down any track.
And it seems like there's been a big evolution of like locker, everybody was going super, super thick and then to lockers, and now it's gone like way back to like like you said, to 200K, and guys are way more successful with that, and it just seems.
I've tried locked, and it can be a hit and miss if the road's not right.
That's
Hey, here's a little secret. Toxotero runs 5-minute epoxy, or at least he did when we interviewed him. He might have swapped.
He's probably swapped by now.
Yeah, it's like, I'm running 5 minutes. Better squeeze some 5-minute epoxy into my diff.
Have you tried a JB weld? If you lock it, that's what I used to lock mine with, JB weld. Or if you want it almost locked, try the silicone earwax plugs.
Oh, you just put that in there?
Yeah, that works really good. That's what I used to use.
Gives it just a little slip.
It's got a little give, and it'll never leak. That's the good thing.
Wait, silicone earwax plugs?
Yeah, I'll show you. I know exactly what he's talking about.
That sounds like the strangest thing in the universe. I'm not joking.
Almost like JB Weld. Yes. Oh boy. All right.
No, I'm used to JB Weld.
I
but
know.
silicone earwax plugs.
Yep.
Oh my goodness.
That's a good buddy of mine, a teammate, Taylor Spencer. He's the one that showed me that trick.
Another teammate. That's one of the guys we got. He's on the chopping block too.
It just sounds so strange to be sticking something that you will put in your ear into the back of an RC car.
That's what I thought too. I'm like, are you playing with me?
He was like, oh, let's see if he actually does it. See what happens.
Yeah.
Frank, there must have been something at that dinner you ate last night.
All right, moving on, buddy. Come on, keep it going.
So let's talk a little bit about R1, just for one question. What do you think is the next big step R1 needs to take?
I would say for R1, I think, to be honest, I haven't really tapped into the full capacity of the R1. So I wouldn't know where to start on changes, just because I haven't even I've probably reached 50% of the power that this speed control can put out.
Mm-hmm.
So you guys are. How long ago did you guys switch to R? How long?
So I used to run R1, and I was destroying them. I was blowing them up, so I stopped. Went to Tekin, and just recently, just this past month or past 2 months actually.
Before SoFlo.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
What do you want to ask me?
Can I ask Frank about the McLaren 3.0? Or actually tell him something about it?
Sure. Well, be careful, but okay. Yeah.
Okay, it's not a McLaren secret.
Yeah. Go ahead.
Okay. So I'll be honest. I haven't fully tapped in to my McLaren power yet. Right now, I have a 4.5 for my Outlaw. My dad's gonna solder me up my 3.5 for this weekend.
Next weekend. But yeah.
For next weekend. There's a race down in Die Hard. He's gonna solder me up a 3.5 for that race. But we do have a 3.0 that once I'm running that at 100% full power, then I'll be fully tapped into the McLaren power.
Very true.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It's baby steps. Steps.
Yeah, you definitely want to start slow. Because if you start at full, you could end up crashing it, breaking it, and then you're done. It's better always start low and work your way into it. If the car can handle it, if the car will tell you what it wants. If it wants more power, it'll let you know if it wants more power.
Yeah.
Baby and
steps.
On the 3.0, I'd stay with like a conservative gearing would be a 96-19 if you run the 3.0. That's gonna be a real good gearing you can pretty much do whatever you want with it. Run boost, no boost, turbo, but it's a safe.
We love turbo.
Yes.
Yeah.
Frank Greer just said it, guys. Baby steps. I remember just a little under a year ago, about 10 months ago, I went to my first cash race, and in a 13.5 class, I will be going up in a best of 3 matchup against my nemesis Jumbo. He's like my friendly nemesis. We're friends. And I remember at that time I was doing 2 nice 3.0s with my 13.5 car, and I still beat Jim in all 3 rounds. In fact, hold on. Jim, I still got your $10 on my wall.
He does. He literally has the money on his wall.
Yeah, I literally got the prize money hanging from my wall.
Nice. You should have had him autograph it.
Hey,
Yeah.
have him sign it next time we see him. There you go.
Yeah.
Then he'll know when he gets it back.
Yeah.
Yep.
I'll have to send you a picture of it.
Okay. Oh, and Schwartz did give me your stickers.
Oh, nice.
I got one on my shark body, but I want he was supposed to give me a white one too. So next time I see him, I'll get the white one for my other car.
Nice. Thank you. That's awesome.
Thank you, guys.
Now, here are a few questions I always like to ask racers.
Sure.
Do you have any good luck charms or superstitions?
So I do, but only when I gamble in poker.
What? Texas Hold'em?
Yeah, Hold'em, Texas Hold'em, yeah. So, but for racing, I don't. No superstitions. No, the only thing I do have rituals is I stay consistent with my tire prep and all that. I do everything exactly the same throughout the day. But other than like superstitions or anything like that, no.
Frank, when it comes to poker, I'm more of a blackjack guy, except sometimes some hold 5.
Well, when you get old enough, we might have to take you to Las Vegas and go do a little gambling.
There you go.
Okay, how about $500 for the first matchup?
Yeah. Boy, you better start cashing some checks.
Okay.
All right.
Remember, baby steps.
Baby steps.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, playing on poker in 10 years, Frank.
Yes, sir. Remember that. It's a date.
I'm actually going to add that to my calendar.
Alrighty, I won't forget.
Okay. What is your best RC memory?
My best RC memory, so it came in dirt racing. I won a 21.5 class. It was called the Desert Classic, and I won it. I actually won the whole thing, and I'm not a real avid off-road racer. I probably race maybe once or twice a year after our track closed. Yeah, so I had never really been to hobby action, and I went and won that race, and that was it was a pretty cool moment.
Yeah, for sure. Any wins is a cool moment.
Yeah, exactly. But drag racing, Tulsa was definitely epic because we went 1, 2, 3 as teammates.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah. We were all within 1/100ths in our times. All our times we were like super close to each other.
That's awesome. That just shows how working together. I mean, at that point, it's reaction time, right? You know.
Yeah, that's what was winning at reaction time.
That's awesome.
Do you play it safe, or do you let the big dog eat?
Let it eat, baby.
There you go.
Hey everyone, it's OKO Twister Truck Racing. I am here and I'm gonna show you how I apply Frank's Pink Lemonade. Okay, well this actually really hurts my throat. Okay, so first of all, grab the tire or tires that you want to put Frank's Pink Lemonade on. I do mine about a week before the race, and you'll see why in a little bit. I put the tire on the drill and make sure it's lined up correctly. You probably can't see it from there, but yeah. Make sure that the tire is lined up with the drill. Screw the lug nut on. Okay. And then open up your bottle of Frank's Pink Lemonade. And it actually does look like pink lemonade. Dab your dauber on the side of the bottle. Then dip your dauber and dab it again to get the excess out. And then it's application time. Apply Frank's Pink Lemonade like so, rotating the dauber every now and then to get a wet spot on the dauber. No, it does not smell like pink lemonade. It only looks like pink lemonade. It smells a little bit like naphtha. But after the pink lemonade has been applied,
you missed the spot.
I mean,
Maybe daub it and put one more coat on to make sure you got all that entire tire covered up good for everybody.
thank you.
Yeah. Come on, spin. Make sure you got all of it. Doing good, buddy. There you go.
It sounds a little bit like a phone, Dad.
Okay.
It sounds a little bit like one of those ancient phones.
Okay, why don't you put the cap back on your
Okay.
pink lemonade?
After Frank's Pink Lemonade has been applied, take the lug nut off, and then being careful not to touch your tires. Unscrew. Just goes for the naphtha again. Stick the tire in the baggie. And squeeze all the air out. And then seal it shut tight.
And then repeat.
But,
We'll just do one tire. All right.
Okay.
Now we'll see what Frank says about applying.
Pink lemonade. But first, a time lapse of no. But first, a time lapse. Okay, let's talk traction. Frank's Pink Lemonade, aka A to Z traction. You saw my video on how I apply and use it. Can you tell everyone your tips and tricks?
Sure. So basically, when I get a new tire, I'll mount it, I'll glue it, I'll do all that, and then I'll give it a light scuffing, either with the 40 grit sandpaper or I like to use a more aggressive just to get the job done right away. Get that line there. There's that center line that's in the middle.
Yep.
So I like to get rid of that. Once that's gone, then I'll coat it with pink lemonade, and I'll give it a couple coats until the dauber is dry, because the dauber holds it quite a bit. You don't really have to keep dunking it. You can just kind of hold it there until your dauber dries out, and then I'll bag that tire, and I'll do the same thing with the other one. I'll bag it. Come race day, I'll take out the tires and I'll condition them, and then I'll put the warmers on. So I'll put the warmers on for about 10 minutes, and then once I take the warmers off, I'll let them air out for 20 seconds or so, and then I'll put the prep on.
Okay.
And then after that, they're pretty much going to be getting cycled. They're going to get cleaned, prepped, and they'll start to come alive. You'll see the tire will be a better tire as the day goes on.
What do you recommend people use to clean tires that have your pink lemonade on it?
So we'll either use the pink lemonade as a cleaner.
Oh, really?
If it's really cold or the conditions are real bad, but if the road's decent or if it's pretty good and it's not super cold, I just use naphtha.
Okay.
Okay.
And it's cheap. It's obviously a lot cheaper than the pink lemonade.
Yeah.
But using pink lemonade as a cleaner, it's just gonna make that tire a lot softer throughout the day. And we did that in Florida where there was a lot of moisture. We're not used to the moisture, but we had a lot of traction there.
See, and I think that's one of the problems with a lot of the conditioners that are out there is because we're putting them on heat so much that if you don't get it all out throughout the day, some of that conditioner can come out, and that doesn't happen with yours. And that's why we are now, like right now, it's so easy for us to, up here in the Northwest, we're racing indoors, but it's cold and it's not. We were racing in a boat storage facility.
Oh, okay, yeah, I've seen that.
And so it's cold and there's moisture. We're right down at sea level, right off the water.
What about 10 feet above?
Yeah, 10 feet above sea level. And so all we did was put it on a week before, went there, put it on the tire warmers, put a coat of reaction time on, go up, bark, send it. And we had one pass last time we raced that the car, and I think what happened is the right tire got onto somebody else's pass where they had maybe had too much compound and it laid down some because it hooked the car left. And so it was, and I watched the video. It was pretty sure the right tire just got more traction from something else. So, it's just so easy right now, and that's why we're just in love with it. I mean, it's just
I appreciate that. I mean, as soon as I'm not sure. I think I have the sizes because the sizes I'm not just by seeing you look like a bigger guy. I think probably 3X 4X. I'm not sure what size you'd use. 4?
Yeah.
Yeah, so I think I have a 4X.
Nice.
I think I ordered 4Xs.
Okay.
Just send me your address again as a reminder.
Yeah.
And then I'll send you a couple bottles too.
Oh, serious, dude. Thank you. That's awesome. Man, we love, dude. That's
actually, Daddy, can I ask an off-script question?
Yes, you can ask me anything you want.
This is the first and probably the last off-script question in the video. I see from this sign in the background that you're in your man cave right now. Is this just like your office, or is this like where you work on your Frank's Pink Lemonade tire prep?
Oh.
So here, I'll give you a quick tour. It's not much, but it's where I do my RC stuff. Yep.
Frank's Pink Lemonade.
Yeah, buddy.
I see you have a couch and a dog.
Yep.
Oh,
got my dog, got the wife.
What's the chassis on the wall?
My first car that we won with. That's the Bullet, the old Bullet.
The old Bullet. What is that? Are the wings original? Were those wings cut into it originally, or those?
Yeah. So that whole chassis is part of the part. It was a chassis that me, Mark, and his brother were running.
Nice.
And they have it out now in production, but it was a good car.
Yeah.
How many hours a week do you work on traction?
So on traction, I probably work on it every day.
Wow.
At least maybe an hour or two. I'm always in my garage testing stuff, seeing what's the max I can get my car. So races are won in the first 40 to 50 feet.
Yeah.
If you can get out on somebody, the race is over. Unless you're racing some crazy guy from Colorado that runs 80 plus mile an hour
on the back door. Yeah.
But usually most races are run 160 foot or less. So I practice that a lot.
you have Frank's Pink Lemonade. Will you release like a tire sauce as well? Or
No, I'll leave that to the sticky guys. I put a lot of time into the conditioner. When reactions first came out, those tires were really horrible. You know, they were really hard, and you couldn't get them to work. So ever since those tires came out, that's when I started working on something that would work for the reactions. And pretty much, yeah, I've been working on that since then.
Ian Goodfellow was telling us about about this stuff. This Frank's got this stuff, man, and we were headed down to Fall Nationals, and you know how you don't want to mess with what you're doing before you go.
Yep.
And then we get down there, and we were having problems, and Tim gave him a set of tires of reactions on with Frank's Pink Lemonade on it, and because we were just that Powell Road is just terrible. And
no offense, Kyle.
Yeah, and as soon as we put him on the car, his car just started hooking.
Yep.
So yeah, that was a really, he had never raced. He had tested his Outlaw, but we went all the way down to California without him even racing his Outlaw, and so. It was all about the experience. It didn't matter what happened. I wanted him to go A to B, and he did.
Right. Yeah. That's what counts. Yeah. If it goes A to B and it makes a pass, and you get beat, you get beat. But as long as they went straight and you went to the end.
Yep. And he got beat by the guy that won it, Mr. Kelly Ray.
Oh.
Yeah.
Even better.
Yeah, that's what I told him. I'm like, dude, if he wins it, at least you lost to the guy that won it. Hard to argue that.
In fact, Frank, you probably didn't know this, but the tires I used in the video of applying Frank's Pink Lemonade is actually the same set of tires that Tim Smith gave me.
Still
nice.
have them.
Yeah.
And that's the other good thing about reactions is because they're so hard. I am noticing that once you start using your stuff, which is fine, it's fine. They do start to degrade. They are starting to kind of go down.
Yeah.
But I'd rather buy new tires than have tires that don't work.
Yeah.
You know, so it's
that's a big key is the traction. You can have all the power and the best of the cars, but if the traction's not there,
have you ever tried to make a traction compound? I mean, have you ever played with it?
Like with a sticky prep?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
And you're just like, I got my stuff.
Yeah, pretty much. It's always hit and miss.
Yeah. And there's some good ones out now.
I went on that no prep, and they were all doing the molasses and this and that. So I went and tried that, and
Frank, so when you say that, you're gonna leave the prep stuff to other guys in the traction business. Do you mean people like Sweet 215 and Kelly Ray?
So I mean to me, everybody has a product that works for that for somebody. You know what I mean? My product might not work for everybody, so Cali's might work for them. Or Cali's product might not work to where Launch will say, for an example, So I give everybody's product a shot, and I'll try. I got a box full of everybody's products. Mine might not work in the state of Washington or something.
Yeah, but it is.
Okay, to all the people watching. If you want to buy some tire conditioner, get Frank's Pink Lemonade.
There you go. And contact me if you have any questions.
It works for like 99 out of 100 people. Okay, so it's probably gonna work for you. Okay.
That's a good percentage.
I haven't heard back from our friend that tried it on the dirt oval this weekend, but I will let you know what him and his son went out and raced yesterday, and I meant to ask him because he just got 2 bottles of your stuff, and he was super excited. I'm like, I don't know. You know, he's like, go for it. You know, and so he was going to try it. I'll let you know how it works.
It won't hurt. To be honest, it won't hurt.
Yeah, it's a real wet. That the surface they've been racing on for oval is been kind of wet.
Yeah,
and
it's,
so
it's like a loose packed kind of like
clay
dirt.
Yeah, so everybody's been trying new stuff there. It's just been real wet lately.
Okay. If you want a good challenge for dirt oval traction,
Creekside.
Yeah, Creekside. And if you want to make the challenge millions of times easier, Frank's Pink Lemonade.
There you go. Thank you, buddy.
Mm-hmm. Frank, before we finish, is there anything you want to add or anyone you want to thank?
Well, I want to thank you guys first off for the wonderful interview and for taking time off your guys' day to do this.
Yeah.
And just thank everybody that takes time to listen to you guys and to this interview.
Oh man, yeah, we appreciate everything you've done, man. We really appreciate it.
Thank you guys too.
Yeah. Okay, read your thing.
Okay, one last thing to the people watching. You have Frank's Pink Lemonade for tire conditioner. If you want like a sticky tire prep, mix 95% resin with 5% MEKP. There you have your own tire prep. Just grab a dauber and then stick on your tires right before you race. Frank's Pink Lemonade for conditioner. 95% resin, 5.
He wants to make his own tire prep.
Yeah, I don't know.
It's just if
I got no problem buying it.
You'll have to just keep trying it.
Yep.
Maybe I'll even be the next Frank Greer.
Maybe.
Frank. I almost said thank. Frank, thanks for taking your time today to talk with us. I want to also thank Christopher Schwartz for his help. Today's interview was brought to you by McLaren Racing, NPRC, Expert Servos, and last but most importantly, Frank's Pink Lemonade.
Thank you, buddy. I appreciate it.
Okay. To all those listening, please like my Facebook page, Twisted Frog Racing, and subscribe to my YouTube channel, Twisted Frog. Bye. Don't hang up.
Bye, everybody.
Okay. What are you still doing here? The video's over. Go play outside or something. Okay, well, I see that I'm not going to be able to get rid of you, so how about I at least tell you that we're going to be interviewing the rest of Team AZ. So stay tuned for interviews with the rest of Team AZ and for information about the Twisted Frog Racing Running Race Car. Just go play outside. Bye.